Hello, everyone. This is the next One Dawn game, and if you like this series, please like and subscribe. It really helps motivate me to keep making videos like this and to know what you guys like so I can make more of it. And well, let's get started. Okay, looks like I'm white. We'll play a 4-4 this time. Mix it up a bit. He has a 4-4, so I'll play the Kasumi. Probably back off here. Yep. And now I can approach. Because approaching the 3-4 is bigger than the 4-4. Okay, he does this one, and I'm also just going to back off here. He's getting pincered here. He gets to build on both sides. He kicked here, which if I go here, there's some Aji if I approach here, but if he just pincers, I get a weak group. So I'm just going to make another base. He goes here. I already have my base, and I can extend here to approach while also making this stronger. So it feels over concentrated, and if he plays another move here, then he played 5 stones to capture the one in the corner. He kicks. This one I'll extend because there's still this weakness in the corner. He jumps here. So now I can approach here, trying to develop this. I can also play one of these enclosures. He has some potential over here, so I think I'll try playing this one to make a bigger corner and also reduce this. And this is just, it's way too small. Okay, so now I can also try to approach this to make this even bigger. I'm not sure if that's necessary though, because he can still play something like this and then live and get out, and then I just have a weak stone here. So if I want to make this a solid corner, I should play this one. Although nowadays it seems like these moves are also okay, but I still prefer this one. Not sure. I think I'll extend on the bottom because it puts pressure on this corner and is also extending from this stone. Jump up here, there's still weaknesses in here. He might try to invade. Okay, so he does that one. That's pretty safe. So this doesn't feel too good for me because if I go here, I feel a bit over concentrated. It's good for this way because you want to do 3 spaces. But this one is kind of over concentrated because you also want to do 3. So I think I'm just going to grow this area instead. And if he invades, I get to attack. And I can move my potential to a different area. So he jumps here. This group is okay. So I'm going to keep growing this area. And still weaknesses here. So I can peep here. If he blocks, I can go here. And letting me cut off this stone would be pretty big. Okay, so he does go here. So if I block here, he extends here, he makes a base. But he's quite low. And I get my corner. So I'll just play safe. I could also have played here. Where if he pushes here, I go here, then he takes the corner. I have to make a base. So here, I would lose my corner. I would lose Sente. And he would get like I wouldn't really get much out here because of this stone. Like there's not much potential on this side. So it definitely feels bigger to take the corner than to take the side. And he still has to add a move here. This one's a bit strange. I can still invade here. But let's count first. So I have around 25 to 30 without counting this because he can still invade this. So if I have 30, black has, let's see, he has about 52. and I was kind of generous with my counting because I counted all this for him and most of this. So that means in this area I only need to make about 20 points and I should be ahead. So that means I don't really need to fight here. Um, hmm. Let me see if I can make this more solid first, or if he'll let me cut this stone off. But if he lets me get this Hane, and he has to defend in the corner still, then instead of invading, I can push here. And if he defends, then I can just try to make this as big as possible. But I'm very surprised he hasn't tried to invade yet. I'll push one more time. Because if he goes here, I extend. He goes here, I extend. He goes here, I extend. Here, here. I would have 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. And he would only have 3 liberties. But I won't do that now. For now, I'll continue growing this area. And now if I play this, it's a little bit simpler for me. Okay, so he gets a little bit extra, but not that big of a deal. And can keep growing. Yep, I'll just jump here. So now I feel like even if he invades here, if I just protect my points, this should be at least close to enough to win. He goes here. So I'm never going to invade this because he's very strong here and this connection is pretty close. So I'm just going to do this somewhat shoulder hit and then go down, which gives me some extra points and he gets what he would have got anyway. He jumps here. This group is pretty much 100% okay. And he's trying to grow something here. I think I'll go ahead and find out if I read this correctly. I guess the only downside is he respawns with this one. It might be Sente, but I can run out and connect. Okay, but we'll see what happens. I think I read he had 3 liberties and I had 4. Oh, is he able to do that? No, I guess he is. Okay, never mind. I forgot he could just block here. But I get to play this in Sente, so it should be okay. And this is why you need to do your Sumigo. Um, so many big moves. I can jump here. I can start in game. This move is quite big, or even this attach. This is also big. It feels like it's in game time. Or I can just play this to make this 100% mine. And that's probably good enough. So he's trying to make this one. I'm just going to jump here to try and make this connection a little bit more solid while reducing. Hope he tries to invade a little bit. Well, I guess not invade, but reduce. But I don't think he has the liberties to do this. If he Hanes, I just connect. If he Ataris, I just go here. He pushes, I can Hane, and not much he can do. So I'll just play this one first, threatening the snapback. Then I'll come back and defend. I have this cutting point, but it doesn't mean too much. So he has some cutting points here. I think I'll push this way, because if I cut this off, I'm making some points here while reducing. Not sure. We'll do this one. Anything I think works here. But yeah, it's a very simple game. So I'll just extend here and make some points. Hmm. Okay, so he starts to play some in-game. So I can block on either side. If I go here, he pushes. And if I try to capture, he can Atari and capture 2 stones. I don't want to allow that, so I'll block this way. He backs off, I'm guessing. This one seems bad, because now I can fix my weak points and he still has this Atari. So if he just connected, I probably had to come back and fix, and then I would have, or black would have Sente. But now I think I do. There's still this in game, but I just extend and it's okay. So this one is quite big now. So we spent all these moves here to try and make points here, but it ended up being 0. He blocks here, so that's probably good enough for now. So this move is quite big, but this one also might be bigger. But if he plays here, I go here, I'm not going to Tanuki this, so I'll play this one. And even if he Tanukis and plays here first, it should be okay. So like if he plays here, I connect, and then he Tanuki'd. Now this one is definitely too small, because I'm going to just play this one, I think. Or maybe I should punish with this. Probably this one. Um, and if he captures here, I'm not going to connect. I'm just going to jump again. Okay, so he goes there. And again, I'm still not going to play here. This one's much bigger. And I can still attach here and force him to connect here again. He lost a lot of points in game here. There's some Aji here. But the main thing is he's making points in the center here, and he still has moves like this to force me to defend. So I'm just going to defend like this so that I can jump in here next. And again, if he does this, I'm not going to respond. I think maybe he's hoping I'll play here, or if he plays here, I'll connect and he can like throw in. But that just doesn't happen. And I think I'm just going to defend my area. He goes there, and I can Hane here. Because he doesn't have this cut here. And so I can capture this 1 stone, and unless he wants me to break in here. And it should all be in Sente. Okay, so he saves the 1 stone, but clearly I feel like he should have just sacrificed it. So now no more point here. I don't want to get rid of my liberties because maybe there's some Maji here. I'm going to go ahead and play this one. And connect. He goes here. He probably should go here. Okay, so this one would have been better. Because now this is still Sente because I can push through. And the Tiger's Mouth would have fixed it. Now this move is very big. And if I didn't make this mistake here, which it wasn't that big of a mistake because it let me get these moves, which was pretty big, and I didn't really lose too much here because he responded to all my moves. But I could have played this clamp instead and connected under. But because of the weakness here, I probably wouldn't have never been able to do it. But still, I misread pretty badly here. For some reason, I just thought he would play this way and try and kill me that way, but I didn't read the cut there. I'm just going to defend my points here. The cut doesn't really matter. I'm still very surprised he never tried to invade this. Seems like he tried to play peacefully, but his in-game wasn't very good. It felt like I got like reduced almost 10 points here. I reduced a lot here. He gave me all of this, And I still have this move. So he goes this one, so I just need to simply block. Cutting point doesn't really seem to matter too much. Still some Aji here, but I think I can just respond to both, and then because I'm all connected, it shouldn't matter too much. The Atari's here, so I think he's aiming at this Atari, then he can come out. I think I'll just push here first. So now there should be Sente, because if he blocks here, he comes out, it doesn't really, it's not Atari. And I'll go ahead and push out here then. And capture this. But now, because I extended, I pretty much have to connect, but because he played all these moves here, and I still have this Liberty here, it should be okay. Okay, so almost over. And this was a very simple game, so I don't think I'll do a review for this one. Um, yeah, because I think he just played some slow moves and bad in-game, but other than that, there wasn't anything too complicated. Okay, so it looks like he's gonna try and do something here. Which it looks like with this cut and this Atari, there could be something. But even if I lost all this, it would be okay. I think I just Atari this way. Oh, nope, misread again. Yeah, there's a snapback. Okay. But I'll just give it to him. Not reading very well today. But I think even with that, yeah, I'm still ahead. He does have to be somewhat careful here. But I guess he wants to get where he connects here and it's Sente. Although if he connects here, this should be Seki. So he has to play this one. hmm So now he has to come back and do this one. And then I'll just defend my weak points. And Atari, okay, I'll just connect. He blocks here, that's pretty big. I want to try and reduce this area a bit. Probably could have went a little bit further, but this should all be okay. Hmm. And this probably just sounds like an excuse, but another reason is when I'm playing someone like at one dan, it's you just kind of expect them to play the bad moves. So it causes a lot of chances of misreading, but that's just a bad excuse. I can play here. Um, Play here because I can Atari here if he tries to do all the throw-in stuff. And chances are I would never push here anyway, because then I would probably die. Little surprised he did this one though, because now I can push here. Mm, do this one. Threatening the double. I don't think there's any weakness there, although I would have had to play here anyway after he plays here. And if he goes here, I go here, he extends, I Atari, he goes here, I capture, and it should all be okay. But can I do this one? Think so. Or not. Let me see. Yeah, my reading's really bad. Yeah, I probably can't do that one. So I'll just come back and do this one. Because if he played here, I forget, I think he has two liberties. So if he cut, I push here, he goes here, 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 I capture. He has this liberty, and this one fills in my other liberty, so he can capture the two stones. Okay, just connect. Yep, saying I'm ahead by about 8 points. So before this, I was probably winning by almost 30. Hmm. Okay, not much left. Okay, so he just comes back and captures. Guess I'll just Atari here. And connect. Since he didn't capture here, feels like I played just instead of this one probably would have been better, but I don't think I lost too much because he didn't capture. If he captured, I think I lost a few points there. Hmm. So now just the really small end game left. Surprised he has an Atari here, but I can't really play this one, but I could do this one. But this is another reason if you want to learn from my mistakes, why you should always read at least 3 moves. Because if I read 3 moves, I think I would have fixed this issue. This one was a little bit more than 3 moves, but I feel like it should have been possible. And so now he's going to try and live here, but it doesn't really seem too easy because I'm very strong. So I just got to reduce his eye shape, and I don't really have any weak groups anywhere. This doesn't really get him an eye, but I'll connect anyway. Or maybe I should do this one. I don't know, anything really works here. Hmm. Just defend my cutting points and stay connected. Should be good. Get rid of his eye. I don't know why he did that one. Kind of desperate, I guess. Hoping for a mistake. Okay, just block. Which I feel like this maybe gave me a point because I responded to everything, so it should be about the same. But because he gave me this connection here, or if he played here, I would have to connect here. He could push once more. So I think that's 1 point difference. This one, last point, I think. He goes there. Shouldn't be anything here, so I'll just force him to capture. And after that, it's just dominant, I think. I think I have to play here. If I play here, he can Atari and capture. And that's why this was bad, is instead of this one, I would have rather have it here. So that way I wouldn't have to capture here later. He goes here. Doesn't look like there's anything there, so this should be the last dame. Oh no, this one's the last one. Oh no, there's a lot. And this one's the last one, I think. Oh, there's a ko here, but it says I'm winning, so I'll just go ahead and request counting. Oh, he didn't agree. I guess he wants to fight this ko. Okay, and then because I'm already winning, oh, I guess he wants to fight here too. I just need to get two eyes, and then I should be okay. Okay, so is that kind of a ko? But I can go here. So he wants this one, I'm guessing. So when he goes here, here, he can do a ko. But if I play this one and he cuts, I can Atari, and there's no ko. But even if it was a ko, I think I could still win that pretty easy. Mm. Okay, and he resigned, saying I'm ahead by about 6. But yeah, this was a pretty big mistake. But other than that, I think it was an interesting game. And I'll see you all next time.